Hey everyone, I wasn't expecting on making another video like this quite so soon after the last one, but because the trajectory of the channel has kind of changed a lot in the last couple of days, and also a lot of you have been asking questions about this, I kind of wanted to make like a dedicated video, just going over a couple of updates to the channel, as well as my plans for Leagues 4 once that actually comes out just next week. Now, just a week ago, I made a video going over the fact that I broke 1,000 subscribers, which was a huge milestone for me. And in just a couple of days, that number doubled. And since then, it has doubled yet again. And while I don't plan on spending the whole video talking about that, I think it is super important to realize, and because I wouldn't even be in this position if it wasn't for the insane growth that has, just kind of blown my mind and doesn't really seem to be slowing down. So I do have to start this video, of course, by saying thank you guys to all of you for supporting the channel, for coming to the daily videos and stuff like that. Honestly, the support has been absolutely overwhelming. And I really mean that quite literally, because with all of the support, we're also running into a couple of new problems that I wasn't expecting to have. And these are good problems, don't get me wrong. But with how much attention some of the videos are getting lately, I feel like I just have not been able to keep up with the comments section. In some of the past videos, I really took pride and I enjoyed the fact that I could go through and read and respond to all of your comments. I really love this because having like an active comment section, it sort of like was the next step of the video, where if I got anything wrong or maybe there were just some new ideas that I missed, that conversation continued. And even now, I still try to read through pretty much every comment I get. It's just that responding to all of them would take too much time. And I never want to devolve into giving you some super generic response just for the sake of looking like I'm responding to you. And while I do wish I had the time to go through all of the comments for every single video, right now, I feel that the best use of my time is to just continue to make as many videos as possible between the region deep dives, the daily news, and then a bunch of other videos that I would really like to make. There's just not enough hours in the day for me to do everything. So I just think that the best method would be to just continue to make as many videos as possible and give you guys, the most information available. And I hope you guys also understand and would rather have that than me spending, all the time responding. Again, don't get me wrong, I still love the comments. Obviously, first off, they help the video grow itself, but it really does mean a lot to be able to read them. With that being said, I wasn't really satisfied with just that alone. So for the past couple of days, I've actually been working on building a Discord server, which will act as sort of the community hub for the channel moving forward. Some of you have already been messaging me either through the League's Discord or just privately on Discord, and I love those comments, and it really means the world to me that you guys would reach out. I just don't want to monopolize the League's Discord to basically talk about stuff, or if you have a question for me. So this is just going to be the central hub for all of that. And honestly, the Discord's great. I've been working with a buddy who's been setting it up for me, and they did a fantastic job with it. So I really hope you guys like it. And I hope that that's just going to be a place where you guys can talk about stuff, ask me any questions that you have that I can get around to, and also just be a community where you guys can find people to play with, or just talk about leagues, right? I know a lot of us are really excited. So having a slightly smaller community where you can go and talk about stuff, I really hope you guys take part in that and find that community there. In addition, some of you have been asking about a clan chat for RuneScape itself, and that will be happening once Leagues drops. I haven't quite set that up yet, so more information on that in the coming days. So just keep an eye out for any notification on that in the Discord. But this is just going to be a great place, if you just wanted to have some kind of chat while you're gaming and stuff like that, or you can see what cool drops people are getting. Moving on, a lot of people have been asking me about what my plans are once Leagues actually drops and the game's available. You've been asking me am I gonna keep making videos? Am I planning on doing a progression series? And honestly, I don't know exactly what's going to be happening, but I can promise you that the content is going to continue to come out. In fact, there might be even more of it than there is now. First off, I will be streaming every single day. You can find that at twitch.tv/doubleshinetv. Especially the first 3 days, we're going to be going pretty damn hard. I am going to try to stream as much as I can, but even after those first couple of days, I do plan on streaming quite a bit. So you guys can definitely find me there every single day, going through my league's progress. Now, in addition, I can't forget that YouTube is the primary source of growth, and I have no plans of stopping videos for YouTube as well. Every day, I plan on uploading progression videos from what I've been kind of doing on the stream. Now, I don't know exactly what these videos are going to look like, but my current idea is a bit of a hybrid where there's going to be the footage from the stream, but then I'm going to be basically talking over it, and you're basically going to be getting a summary from me of what exactly has been happening that day. That way, it's not just like a full rip from the live stream in case you missed it, but there's actually like some produced content talking about every single day that's been going on for leagues. And just to continue to push out as much content as possible, as fast as possible, the kind of editing level might go down. I don't do a lot of editing on the channel anyways, but there might just be a bit more awkward pauses that you have to bear with. So I hope that's okay and you guys don't mind that as much. I just don't want to spend too much time sitting in Adobe Premiere when I could be streaming or making the next video, because there's just going to be so much to do once Leagues actually comes out next week. Finally, I do want to continue to make like highly informative guide style videos. Again, I think the deep dives have been great at giving you guys a ton of information compiled in one small place. And I like that part about my channel. So I still want to do something like that. It's not just all going to be clips of my live stream and me talking about stuff. There's also, I'm going to try to keep doing like the guides as well. And honestly, all of that is a little bit nerve-wracking for me, just because right now I've sort of, I feel a little bit more confident about what's been working, because I know that, if I make another deep dive, a lot of you are going to watch it because that's something you guys enjoy. So next week, when all of that content is going to be a bit more live and in the moment, now I'm a little unsure of exactly what's going to work. Maybe you guys will be like, wow, this guy's actually really boring to watch live, and he's only good when it's all pre-recorded. But hey, I don't know. So we're just going to be trying and throwing a lot of stuff at the wall. Whatever works, we'll kind of keep going with that. So for example, if I feel that the quality of the videos is just going down because I don't have the time to, I guess, properly put in to prepare them and, plan out a full video, I may cut the streaming down by just a bit. It's still going to be a lot. I'm still expecting like 5 hours a day. It might just not be like 7 hours a day. So I can spend that extra time working on editing the YouTube videos and just, planning out a little bit more on that front. Ultimately, my goal is to give you guys as much information as possible, help you out with your league's journey, because that's what the whole channel has ultimately been about. And I don't plan on throwing that all away. Now, this is where I will need the help of the community. Once that content does start coming out, I'm really going to appreciate any feedback about what you guys think is working or what you guys think is not working so well. There's going to be a feedback channel in the Discord, but you can also just leave a comment on YouTube. Basically, just, if you think that something isn't really working or you'd like to see some other kinds of videos, let me know, and I will definitely try out a lot of different things and kind of get a sense for what the community wants and what I feel like I'm best at doing. I'm not going to just, blindly stop streaming because like one person told me I suck at streaming, but it's just going to help me kind of incorporate the community's thoughts into what I want to do with the videos once Leagues actually starts. So again, any feedback is going to be very important to me, and I would really appreciate that. Just, try to be constructive, I guess. Okay, and for Leagues itself, what am I actually going to be doing? What am I actually going to be playing? I know you guys wanted me to go through like a whole route of what I intend on doing. So 2 hours before Leagues drops, there's going to be a reveal with basically the entire task list, the entire relic list. My current goal, I think, is to just throw out a video going over all of the relics, giving my thoughts about them, and it's going to be a little bit more critical of which ones I think are good and bad. That way I can kind of lock my guesses on that first day, and that's going to be a YouTube video that's probably going to come up before Leagues even starts. Once that's done, and I'm waiting for the League server to open up, I'm basically going to be streaming and playing the game. For a while now, I've talked about going KDA, that's Kandarin, the Desert, and Ascarnia, with a mage setup. And that's kind of become very like integral, at least, to a lot of my videos. I know a lot of you are planning on going KDA, either mage or melee, but you could honestly even do it with ranged because of some of the comments I've said about that route. So I do think that as far as regions go, that is likely going to be what I do for the League. but I really have no idea what relics I'm gonna go. I'm having a crisis over like Trickster versus Endless Harvest basically every day, and I don't think that's gonna stop. And even in the last leagues, I was like super confident about my route, and then on like day 4, I changed everything when I unlocked my 3rd region. So while I do have a very efficient like 60 task route that I plan on doing right from the start to unlock my region as fast as possible, and by the way guys, that video will be coming out in honestly just a couple hours after this one. I think past that, I kind of just want to game. Like, I just want to game. I want to have fun. I want to like do tasks, click on monsters, kill bosses, get my shadow. Like, that's kind of what I want to do. And as far as like long term goals, I would really like to get Dragon. But I also think that if it starts feeling like it's just a lot of boring grinds, and maybe there's some more fun to be had by playing a second character and like trying out like a range build or something like that, then I'm just gonna shift there. I'm not gonna force myself to sit and like endure boring long grinds that nobody enjoys just for the sake of hitting Dragon. But that's all like a month away right now. Honestly, I just want to get the rest of the videos out to you guys and try to keep my excitement for leagues in check because, oh man, you guys don't understand how excited I am to like finally play the game because Jesus, dude, I just want to play the game. Oh my god. Thanks guys for watching. These life updates are always harder for me to talk about than to just, talk for 30 minutes about the game itself because I feel like I could do that for like hours on end, honestly. But obviously, I did have to talk about everything. And I just, I'm really excited for next week. I really can't wait. Thanks guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.